I woke up at 3:14 a.m. to the sound of his voice, soft and breathless, barely a whisper. At first I thought he was dreaming about me, but then I heard it, clear as day. He said I love you, and then he said a name. Not my name. My mother's. My blood went cold. I lay there, frozen, my heart beating so hard I thought he'd wake up from the sound alone. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. I just stared at the ceiling, trying to convince myself I'd misheard. But the next morning, everything felt different. He acted normal, making coffee, humming like he hadn't shattered my world 6 hours earlier. I watched him like a stranger, every detail suddenly suspicious. My mother had always been too close to him, laughing too hard at his jokes, touching his arm when she thought no one was watching. I'd brushed it off as her being her, dramatic and flirty, but now I couldn't stop replaying every moment in my mind, searching for the signs I'd missed. Confrontation was never my style, but I couldn't hold it in. I asked him about it, point blank, and he froze. His face went pale, then dark, and he denied everything. I wanted to believe him, I really did, but the trembling in his hands told me more than his words ever could. That night, I drove to my mother's house, my hands shaking, desperate for answers. She opened the door in her robe, mascara smudged, and just stared at me like she knew exactly why I was there. What I never expected was the truth she finally gave me. It wasn't just him. She told me about the men before, the men after, and how I always picked the ones she wanted. She said loving him was just another way to get close to me, to feel young and alive. I left her house feeling emptier than I'd ever felt, realizing the betrayal wasn't just about him or her, it was about me, and the way I'd spent my whole life choosing people who made me feel like I mattered, without ever asking why I needed to in the first place.